Hello, my marvellous sausages. It's the 20th of October, and apart from turning back, Zur is here in the Winding Cove on the EDZ. Now, if you're not too sure how to get to him, look, I'm on my skitter-scare sparrow here. You go up this little hole in the cave. Go on, get up it. Oh my god, see how I went up then? That's ridiculous. Yes, through here, there's a bit of a boost on this skitter-scare that maybe I'm not aware of. Here we go, look, here he is, standing on a cliff with his testes flapping in the wind. Oh, okay. Hello, sir, how are you? Right then, and straight off, this is great. Now, if you haven't got one of these, you really must pick this up. It's the Arbalest linear fusion rifle. It's utterly brilliant, actually. Incredibly useful. It's intrinsic anti-barrier champions on it as well. Doesn't half give a kick in, and if you've got one of these yes, of course, exotic ornaments, that one there gives it a really nice sight as well. It's called the, the electromagnetic execution. Anyway, if you haven't got an arbalest, you must pick that up. It's spectacular. Next, we've got the bombardiers. These are for the hunters. Dodging leaves behind an explosive poo that detonates after a short delay. So if you've got an arc class, it's blind. Solar is scorch. Void suppresses targets. Stasis slows them. And strand severs them. Not bad at all. And let's have a little look. Well, it's not bad. You got a strength there, which isn't bad at all. What you really wanted was a peak in mobility for this, because it's dodge based, but it's still, you know, that's all right. A 64. What we got here, there's the Helm of Saint 14 for the Titans. Targets that enter the Ward of Dawn are blinded while allies that pass through it gain a void overshield. I believe that's new. Guarding the Sentinel Shield blinds nearby targets as well. It was a pretty good exotic, this one. Pretty average spread, though. I can't really recommend that spread because it's a spike in intellect, which is okay, but we prefer it in resilience for our Warlocks. I mean, our Titans. And then finally, we've got the Eye of Another World for the Warlocks. Highlights priority targets and improves the regeneration speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities, which is very nice indeed. Let's have a look at its statage. Well, actually, that's excellent. That is a really good one, and it's the amusing number as well. 69, 24 in recovery, 25 in discipline. Fantastically, amusingly brilliant. I'd pick that up, Warlocks, if you haven't got one. Now, let's have a look at the old legendary weapons here. We've got a True Prophecy hand cannon, your first of all aggressive frame. Kinetic. What's it got? I don't think it's very good, is it? No, it's got an F on like GG, but Demolitionist isn't a bad perk. Grave Robber, Appended Mag, Steady Rounds, Hit Mark Hookus, and True Sight Hookus as well, and there's a reload speed masterwork on it. Remember when I say F, that's a popularity rating. Doesn't necessarily reflect how great the weapon is, but still, if it's not popular, it's generally a good indication. No one likes that one, apparently. It's rubbish. You've got the Disparity Pulse Rifle here as well. Now, you can craft these, and if you haven't crafted one yet, this might be a good opportunity for you to stick one on there. What does this one got, though, in regard to its role? It's a D for Dump. We've got Swashbuckler and Pugilist, Appended Mag, Tactical Mag, Smile Bar, hooray, and Chambered Compensator, and a Handling Masterwork on that one as well. Like I say, not a great roll, but very good if you've got a few patterns that you need to get so you can stick your deep sight harmonizers on it. Next, we've got the No Reprieve Shotgun. Now, this is Stasis, yes. It's craftable too, so if you're looking to get a crafted shotgun, this might be a way to do it for the No Reprieve. This one's already got a... this is a D as well. It's D for Dump. Wellspring stats for all. Steady Rounds, Light Mag, Extended Barrel, and Corkscrew Rifling. And a Stability Masterwork as well. So it looks like a Corker and a Blunderbuss, but not a popular role. Then we've got the Far Future Sniper Rifle. And this is a D as well, which ain't that good, really. It's got multi-kill clip, moving target, accurized rounds, steady rounds, fluted barrel, an extended barrel as well, and a stability masterwork. That gives me the shivers. There we are. Yeah, not very popular, that roll. It's a D for dunce. Now this is the only corker here. It's the Soul Survivors from Season of the Deep, actually. And it's, but then, of course, you can still get this anyway, can't you? Season of the Deep. But anyway, it's got Volt Shot on it, which is pretty damn fine. And then you've got Lead from Gold, High Caliber rounds, Ricochet rounds. Hey, Rick. We've got Chambered Compensator, an Extended Barrel, and a Handling Masterwork on that one. And that's a B. Most popular, best weapon that Zur has in regard to rolls this week. We've got two others here. Now, we've got Tom Berringer's Memory. It's not Tom Berringer's Memory, but that's how I refer to it. And now, this is only available through Dares of Eternity, I believe, when it's on the correct doodah. We've got a Demolitionist, Threat Detector, High Explosive Ordnance, High Velocity Rounds, Linear Compensator, and a Hard Lunch in a cupboard. This has got a D as well, unfortunately, and it's got a blast radius masterwork. I actually don't think that's too bad there, that one. And finally, we've got the Corsair's Wrath. Now then, this is pretty special in lots of ways. Well, in one way. It's special because this is the only solar linear fusion rifle you can get outside of a raid, which makes this pretty important, really. So if you don't have one, it might be well worth picking this one up because, okay, it's not a great roll, it's a D in popularity, but we've got a quick draw and firmly planted, which isn't a bad perk to have on a linear fusion because you tend to be picking things off from a distance, so kneeling down's not going to hurt. Accelerated coils, projection fuse, full bore, and chambered combo potato, and a charge time masterwork as well. So even though it's a D, that's going to be pretty popular, I think, by the end of the tenure of Xur this week. So if you don't have a solar linear fusion and you don't raid, this is the only way you can get one. Now you can pick one up as well from Dares of Eternity, but here's one on a platter for you, which is quite nice. Now then, moving down to the legendary armor, and it looks like it's repaired this week. It's the Braytech set, actually. Let's have a look at this. Here it is for my Titan. Look, I've bought the Halloween robot set for 6,000 bright dust. Good God, I nearly passed away when I bought that. Right, we'll have a look. It looks quite nice, the Braytech set, and let's have a look at the stats on this. It's a 65, and it's all in the wrong place, so it's not great. Well, strength, you know, it's okay. Could be a lot better. Here's the chest piece. That's a 61er. Quite a nice looking piece. I like that bit there in front of the face, look. Yes, but great, not a great spread because, again, we're looking for resilience for our Titans. Here's the mark, or tea towel, which I think actually is quite fetching. Here's the helmet, and I like the helmet on this. It's like the slip-down headphones look, which is pretty cool. What do we got here? Not great again, unfortunately. 66 is a good number. And I know 22 is high in mobility, but you really want it in resilience. And then finally for the booties, let's have a look at them. Look, they've got crampons. Sounds painful. Whoa! Look at that massive spike in recovery. If only it was in resilience and a spike in intellect. So really, it's not worth it, that one. Let's have a look at them Warlocks. Ooh, let's have a look at the gloves here. This is a really nice set for the Warlocks. It's very smart. I do like it. And that looks like a pretty good roll, is it? Well, it's 68, okay, which is big. The spread is quite even, though, but we've got a spike in recovery and in discipline and 12 in strength. Overall, that is pretty good, actually, for Warlocks there. Those are a good set of gloves. Here's my favourite looking piece for it. Look at that. Looks grand. Look at my weird Gambit driftery mask. He looks so... I don't know, he looks strange. He's staring at me. He's giving me the willies. Let's have a look at the stats on it. 64. Spike in resilience is never too bad, but it's awful in recovery. And yeah, the stats aren't great, but it's good for transmog. If you've got some synth cord you want to spend, that's a good look at that one. There we go. Here's our bond. Brook Bond. Oh no, that's an old advert. Let's have a look at the... I can't remember the helmet for this. Oh, that's quite nice. It looks a bit like a Cadillac. Doesn't it to you? They all look like Cadillacs sometimes, the old Warlocks. 65 in total, and it's a pretty average spread, nothing spectacular. And then the booties, nice trousers them, actually, aren't they? I do like those trousers. 64 again, spike in intellect, yeah, nothing to write home about stats-wise. And here we are for the Hunters, the Braytech Survival Mitts. Let's have a look at those. Nice looking set there for the Hunters, and, well, look, it's ridiculous. It's a mobility of 2 and a resilience of 22. If those are swapped, that would be great. But it's got a spike in intellect. Better to be in discipline and strength there. So not great on the stats. Looks lovely, though. Here's the chest piece. What have we got here? And, well, that's actually a lot better. 66 there. And a spike in mobility and strength. That's very good. Not a bad looker, too. Here's the cloak look, if you want to look at it. A bit of a camo thing going on with it. But it's quite a nice hood look, because it's got the front bit up to keep your chin warm. Let's have a look at the mask. Another nice mask, that. Very nice. Hunters have got some great sets, haven't they? 63 isn't bad. It's not a great spread, to be honest. And then finally on the boots, let's have a look at those. Yes, trendy hunter boots. And we've got a 65 again. A spike in mobility and discipline. That's not too bad. Now, the Hawkmoon this week is an excellent roll. It's A in popularity, unlike GG. So if you've been hanging on for a good roll for one of these, this might actually be a good one to get. We've got smooth grip, opening shot. What else have we got? Alloy magazine, fluted barrel again. Oh my god. And there we have it. That's very good. An A unlike GG. If you're looking for a decent Hawkmoon, you could do a lot worse than that one, because they don't come around very often, half-tidy rolls on those. Did I do a rhyme then? Sort of. And here we are in the spooky tower. I haven't started it with my hunter yet, actually. Now, I want to show you Banshee today because there's 4 good weapons. 2 of which are going at about 1 AM this coming morning UK time, so another 6 hours. And 2 of which are going to be here until reset. The 2 that are only going to be here for a short time are these 2, and they're very good. We've got the Whispering Slab combat bow here, or an aileron. Is that how you pronounce it? Like an aeroplane wing, anyway. We've got opening shot, archer's tempo, fiberglass arrow shaft, carbon arrow shaft, tactile string, natural string, and of course the draw time masterwork on there. That's an A unlike GG. That's a very good bow, and it's kinetic as well, which is nice. And the other one that's well worth looking at is Plank Stride here. Now, this is craftable too, so if you want to make one of these up and you're short of a couple of patterns, slap a deep sight harmonizer on this baby and you're laughing. But this one by itself has got an A rating in popularity, so it's a popular roll. Right hook, tap the trigger. Right hook is the one that's always there, sorry. Tap the trigger, perpetual motion, tactical mag, alloy magazine, corkscrew rifling, and arrowhead break as well. It's rapid fire frame 2 and it's arc. Very, very nice indeed. Now, the 2 that are here until Tuesday that are very good is this. First of all, we've got the NOD submachine gun, another A unlike GG, and we've got Rampage, Feeding Frenzy, extended mag, alloy magazine, small bar, and also chambered compensatory and a range masterwork. A neat little one. Look, it's got sound levels on it as well for the left and right channels, which is great. It must double up as a video camera. And then the other one that we want to have a look at here is right on the end, if you like, swords. It's the Naz Red in here. It's arc, but it's a good roll. It's got an A in popularity. It's got whirlwind blade on it, which is excellent. Wellspring, Boist Guard, heavy guard, honed edge, hungry edge, and enduring blade as well. So that's a nice sword to pick up if you're looking for a tidy one. And because we had Iron Banana last week, we didn't have a Trials, but we got Trials now this week. It's back in all its glory. Now, the map is, what's it called? It's Meltdown, and let's have a little look at what we've got for the Adept. I believe it's the, is that the Legacy gear? It's this one here. Oh, there we go. It's the glaive look. The Unexpected Resurgence. You get that if you eat too much curry and drink too much lager of an evening. And the game mode is Dominion. So a middling to fair week with Xur, although there's quite a lot of stuff for crafting, so it's a pretty good week for that as well, and some nice exotic pieces. And if you don't have that arbalest, you must pick it up. Let me know in the comments what you're purchasing, if anything, and let me know how you're fancying Festival of the Lost. I'm rather enjoying it, although to be quite honest, I think I'm nearly finished with it now. And it's going on for another 2 weeks. Hey ho, never mind. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage?